Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Groin by RM, which I am super intrigued by and interested by just from the title alone. This is the first RM reaction that I'm going to be posting on this channel, so I'm super excited to get into this and see what I can expect, because I have been loving going through some of BTS's videos and, you know, the BTS solo songs and seeing more about them, because they are just absolutely incredible and I just know this is going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get into this one, but before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But all that being said, I am just super excited to get into this one, so let's do it. Ooh. I'm loving this vibe. Where are we going? There's some sort of like stairwell? I don't know, but I'm loving this little intro. Wow. Okay. Well, that switched. Okay, RM.
Yo, 세상에 재수 없는 세기가 많아. 어쩌라고 뭐 가던 길이나 가라. 세상엔 알 수 없는 세기가 많아.
Okay.
같으면 난 더 세게 밟아.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it now. RM, kind of absolutely killing it right now. You're joking, looking absolutely stunning as ever. And listen, I didn't know what to expect, RM. With that intro as well. I wasn't expecting the little switch up, but I am definitely here for it and I'm loving it. The way that he's actually just calling out everything and being like, look, the world can be such like a difficult place. It can have so many people within it that can just be, you know, like you said, thoughtless, that can just not really even have a thought for anybody else apart from themselves. And him just almost like saying that and just like making that matter of fact and being like, look, I just want to call that out because I want to say it as I see it. I'm actually living for that, RM. I am, and I'm loving it. The little tracksuit moment as well, listen. It's actually a vibe. I'm loving it.
알 수 없는 세기가 많아. 부딪힐 것 같으면 난 더 세게 밟아. Just fuck it up. Fuck it up, bitch.
Okay, RM.
Every
Okay.
time you know I fuck it up. Fuck it up, bitch. 이렇게 번번이 또 망치고 말아. 나 스님은 못 돼. 타인의 말은 내게는 언제나 오해. Not a fucking diploma.
Okay, listen. Alright. Listen. This is a complete different side to RM than I'm used to, and do you know what? I'm very much vibing with it. I absolutely love this one so much. Like the little beat we're getting in the back in as well, you know, it's just, it feels like the beat is just almost so stripped back in a sense, because it is just that like consistent and just hard-hitting beat. And it's just literally RM just speaking his truth, speaking his facts. And I'm here for it and I'm listening and I'm loving it. I just love with this one, from what I'm hearing so far, I feel like it's just RM like being so openly truthful and just saying what he wants to say. And I really appreciate that. I do. I think that it's so rare to see music where it is just so authentically true to how you're feeling, to your emotions, to what you think on the world. And I think I really appreciate when we have musicians and artists who really just take the time and take that moment to be like, look, I'm not trying to say this to be disrespectful necessarily, but ultimately I'm just saying what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is like the world necessarily isn't the greatest of places sometimes, and there are going to be people who are thoughtless. And, you know, even I feel like RM's even saying himself, like, you know, he said, speaking of me, like I get misconstrued sometimes. Like I'm not saying that I'm some sort of monk or diplomat. I'm not saying that I'm necessarily the one that you should always be listening to, or the one who will always make the right choices or lead the greatest of paths. But I'm just trying to explain to you that we're all human. Like we are all on our journeys, on our own singular journeys throughout life. We're individual people. And ultimately that's not always going to mean that we make the right choices or that we are the most thoughtful in times. But it just comes back around to being human in a sense. And I feel like that is what I really appreciate from this song straight away. Like, I've not heard Like, I don't think I've ever heard RM actually swear before. So this song, I'm loving hearing that side to him as well, because it's like, listen, you speak your truth and you speak your facts, RM. I am here for it all day long, and I would love to hear more of music like this because it just feels so grounded as well. Like, that's what I'd say about this song. It definitely just feels so like grounded and truthful to what RM's feeling at the core. And I really appreciate that, I do.
나 스님은 못돼 타인의 말은 내게는 언제나 오해 Not a fucking diplomat 이제 좀 살만하니 뭔 책임을 떠넘네 내가 뭘 대표해 나는 나만 대표해 화병
Oh my jeez Louise, RM, you speak those facts. Listen, I genuinely think I might be obsessed with this song. I'm just putting it out there right now. I'm just putting it out there. Do you know what? The way that he's saying, like, I have led up to this point, you know, whether that's in my career or whether that's just in me being, you know, that person that people look upon as somebody who is, you know, greater than maybe somebody else. Like, because obviously RM is in that limelight, I feel like people definitely take the time to, you know, constantly say or talk about the fact that he is, you know, such an incredible person, and that he is. Like, RM is absolutely phenomenal. He is an incredible talent, an incredible person. But I do feel like he's saying, you know, within that, that ultimately people's outside perspectives and people all coming at you with those thoughts and feelings towards who you are as a person can be so pressuring, and it can almost make you feel like you have to shape yourself and mold yourself into being this perfect person all the time that people view upon as, you know, that perfect image for everybody else to follow in a sense. But he's literally saying, like, I shouldn't have to represent everybody else. You know, I shouldn't have to have that pressure on myself because ultimately all I rep is me. Like, all I am is myself. All I am is my authentic self in this moment. I just came into this whole industry with a dream and with, you know, a talent, and I wanted to express that upon the world. But in turn, that has led me to have this pressure that I didn't even realize would be put upon my shoulders to be this almost like leading light in a sense that people view me as. Whereas I just want to be me. Like, I want to still create this incredible music. I want to still have, you know, that support and that appreciation from people. But I want people to understand, like, ultimately, whatever I say, whatever I do, sometimes you may view upon that as me maybe not acting in the correct way. But ultimately, I'm human, I'm an individual, and I shouldn't be having to have all of these pressures into being that perfect person who always does right. Like, I'm going to make mistakes. Everybody in life is going to make mistakes, and I should be able to make those moves in life without having that built up pressure of what that backlash is going to be because people expect me to be, you know, something greater than what I am. I'm just human. Like, that is all I am, and I want people to understand that. And I think that coming across in this song is so absolutely incredible.
책임을 떠넘네 내가 뭘 대표해 나는 나만 대표해 화병 나서 죽기 전에 할 말은 하자 맘 안 드는 놈한테 난 무조건 빵상 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 무조건 빵상 내가 뭘 하든
Wait,
이제는 못 말려 빵상
hang on. I'm not gonna lie. I need to know what that means. I need to know what that means. So I'm gonna do a bit of research before I continue on because I need to know. Okay, so from what I have seen, apparently, Bang Sang is sort of almost like gibberish in a sense, almost like, you know, speaking gibberish. So the way that he is like literally saying, if I don't like you, I'm just gonna talk nonsense basically, because what is the point in even trying to converse with you if I don't like you? Like, I'm not gonna try and push myself into doing something that I don't want to do or speaking to somebody I don't want to speak to. So I'm just gonna talk gibberish. I hope I've got that right. If I haven't, let me know. That is sort of what I've found online anyway. But I kind of love that though. Like, no one's gonna stop me from talking gibberish if I don't like you. Truth, RM. Truth.
빵상 무조건 빵상 내가 뭘 하든 이제는 못 말려 빵상 I see what I see I be what I be
I love that.
Can tell you nothing I'm so far what it do just call me Get your ass out of trunk Get your ass out of trunk Get your ass
Oh, RM. Do you know what? I just love you. I do, right? Because the way that he's actually just saying, like, I'm just gonna be me. All I see is me. I'm just gonna keep on being me. Like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care what anybody else is saying Like, I'm not going to keep listening to other people's opinions. I'm just going to be me. As you should, RM, because you're absolutely incredible. No matter what anybody else says, you're just fire. This song is fire. Just loving seeing RM go off on a track, to be honest. I think it's incredible. And what a great introduction into RM solo music, can I just say? Like, this song is absolutely incredible. I love it.
Not so far, what it do, just come. Get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk. Yo, face sound like fuck, get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk.
This is fire.
What you talk, get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk, get your ass out of trunk. You walk like a dog, get your ass.
You walk like a duck. Oh, RM. This song is just absolutely incredible. Are you joking me right now? What are we trying to say? I honestly, this is just absolutely incredible. I feel like only RM could do that. Like, you walk like a duck. What a fire line. See, I feel like, do you know what? I just really love, even though I've only seen one of RM's, songs, music videos, just straight away what I'm hearing from him is he literally will just speak his truth. He'll be unapologetically himself and he will just say it as it is. And I really admire and appreciate that so, so much. I really am just loving this style. I'm loving this beat. I'm loving all of the sort of messages that he is just throwing into this one song. And I just really admire him, like I said, for just being so unapologetically himself and just putting all of that feeling and that passion into his music and just making it all so true to himself. I think is like the biggest thing for me that I'm really appreciating so much. I'm never getting over that line.
세상엔 재수 없는 새끼가 많아 어쩌라고 가던 길이나 가라 세상엔 알 수 없는 새끼가 많아 나는 더 세게 밟아 그냥 더 세게 밟아 yeah I fuck it up I fuck it up.
That you do, RM. You absolutely kill the game every single time and I love it. I also will just say as well, do you know what I'm really loving as well about this music video in particular? Is it is just so stripped back and it is just all about the message within the song, I feel like, and just all about him. It's not about anything else. Like, there's no real flashy music video production that's gone on. It's just him. It's just him in front of the camera in a few different shots, a few different angles. And it just feels so true to almost like the tone of this song. Just being you. Like, it's just true to just being you in the moment, expressing how you're feeling. And I just think that even in and of itself, like, it's just so incredible that like he doesn't need all of this craziness going on in the back end. He doesn't need, anything too dynamic in terms of the beat, because the beat is just sort of that similar tone throughout this whole song. It's just him on a track laying it all on the line, and I love that so much. I think it's just absolutely phenomenal. I will say though, for some reason this one really is giving like UK vibes. Like, I don't know what it is, but I think it's just the tracksuit. Like, even just certain parts of the video, like where this is filmed, I would be so curious to know if anybody knows where this sort of was filmed, because it's just giving UK vibes, and I don't know why, but it just really is.
나는 더 세게 밟아 그냥 더 세게 밟아 yeah I fuck it up I fuck it up 지금 오는 해롭지만 I suck it up 이제는 거꾸로 더 절벽으로 사냥형과 함께.
Wow. That hits really deep as well, doesn't it? That really does. The hate's toxic, but I suck it up. Like, I have to deal with so much. Like, this is the thing I always say as well when it comes to any music artist or celebrity or somebody who's in the public eye. I genuinely, it's unimaginable to even think of the gravity of how much they have to deal with on a daily basis, coming from all different angles, like different people's opinions, always having, that feeling of people all just thinking a certain way about you and just having that thought about you, whether that's a positive or a negative. And I think I can't even begin to imagine how much pressure that puts on a person and how much toll that takes on you mentally, having, different people's opinions coming at you from all different angles. So him saying like the hate, I just have to suck it up. Like, that is just something that unfortunately comes along with me pursuing my dream and my passion. is that hate and that toxicity in that. But like it's one of those things where I feel like it's so sad because we should live in a society these days where you shouldn't have to put up with that. Like it feels like how much more do we have to grow as, you know, a whole society to stop that hate? Like it does just stop and make you think like how hateful the world can be sometimes and how, like he says, toxic it can be, and like how different people's opinions really can just cause such a negative impact on, you know, not even just a single person, but on humanity as a whole. You know, it really does just stop and make you think. And then him saying, now backing up closer to the cliff. Like the thought of how far people's comments and people's words and the things that people think of you can actually push you to that brink and that edge. It just, like I said, it's unimaginable. And it's just, you can only begin to think about how much, not only just RM, but like, just like I was saying in general, you know, people in the limelight have been pushed to that brink, you know, and that breaking point. And I think that is just absolutely heartbreaking. It really is. I think that's why, in a sense, in this song, RM is literally just saying, like, I'm not gonna keep on having to be pushed to that breaking point. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna let go almost sometimes of what everybody else thinks, what everybody else is saying. And I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna care about anybody else. Because ultimately there are thoughtless people in this world and they are gonna come at me with these comments. They are gonna try and, you know, bring me down. But I'm not gonna let that affect who I am as a person and change me because I am just myself. And I'm not gonna let anybody else change that.
이제는 거꾸로 더 절벽으로 사냥형과 함께 어머니 속썩이러 어쩌면은 법이로 아니 그건 never know 난 착하게 살 거야 하지만은 you never know 눈은 좀 깔아줘 그러니 자각하지 말아줘 친구가 되고 싶다면 그냥 술이나 좀 따라줘
I love that. If you want to be friends, just bring some drinks on.
I'll be what I be I'll set you free
These transitions and shots are so cool. Like the mirror. Oh, that self-reflection as well. Like, oh, the way that's all coming back around. It's so clever. Wow. Listen, that was an absolute masterpiece, RM. I'm not gonna lie. That was phenomenal. Wow. I'm going to need you guys to recommend me more RM songs to react to because that was absolutely incredible and I just loved it so, so much. Just the truth, the heart, the authenticity, and just like I was saying, that feeling of just him being so grounded within himself now and knowing that, look, I'm just going to continue to be me. I'm going to just say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do because why should I be halted from being myself, you know? I just think this whole song was just so impactful. It had such a great message. And I just absolutely loved this one so much. So yeah, let me know in the comments what I should be reacting to next because I'm just so excited to hear more from RM. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.